This is a much better depiction of what a typical cutting breakfast looks like, at least for me. So I'm gonna go over kind of like what a good, it's fun, flavorful, all that kind of stuff. Breakfast looks like, and I also got because the my Fitness Pal's on my phone. I wrote down all the macros and that sort of stuff. So to go over what we got, of course, you guys can see here, medium-sized apple, nothing crazy there. This is really just for carbs. Um, in here, we got the Fiji. I drank this. I had my 60 minutes of cardio this morning. So in a cutting season, working with the coach I'm working with and stuff, 60 minutes every morning. So I already down this whole thing during cardio, refilled it back up. So this is what this is a little over a liter. So this is a liter. So this will be my 2 liters of water. First thing in the morning, a liter during cardio and a liter after. But this is the liquid IV. So this is the one that I use. I showed you guys. It's the lemon lime, sugar free. Don't you forget about that. No, I'm kidding. Liquid IV hydration multiplier. I swear by these. I've been having these for about over a year now. As long as you're having proper nutrition, you're eating, pretty consistently throughout the day, good hydration, you're training properly, dude, this shit will change the fucking game for your performance. Um, so yeah, this is great. Only the sugar-free one's great. No, there's only 20 calories in here. There's obviously no sugar, only 5 grams of carbs, no fat, obviously. So this is negligible, but I still track it. So yeah, inside of there, I'll put it over here. The liquid IV, the apple, the fun part of the meal, but also we got to talk about the greens. So gone, disappeared in seconds. Ghost greens, guava berry. I already talked about in a previous video, so you guys can look that up. But greens are gone. The calories and stuff. We'll get over to second. The main event, right? So hydration. Got my greens. Got my apple. Now what's in this bowl? I am going to come a little closer here so you guys can kind of see uh, what we're working with. Give you guys a little more of a POV without spilling it. So here's the breakfast. Pretty cool. Just for you guys that are purely curious who didn't see it before, these are the greens that I use. The guava berry flavor is the only good flavor in my opinion. In terms of macros, try to get it clear here. Only 30 calories, 7 carb. Obviously, 3 of that is fiber. Only 1 gram of sugar, so not bad. And then all of the greens. So this is not a replacement for veggies. Do not think because you take a scoop of greens every day, you don't have to eat veggies, right? That's just supplementary. As long as you're having like your spinach, your broccoli, your celery, kind of stuff that I eat a lot, or whatever your favorite, vegetables are, asparagus, whatever, green beans, like that's where you're gonna get a lot of your micros from. So, anyways, to the bowl here, I have 195 grams of egg whites. So egg whites, so that's about 25 grams of protein, zero fat, zero carbs, because the egg whites are fat-free, carb-free. Then one whole egg, with 5 grams of fat. Think about, like I said before, an egg isn't a protein source, right? Think of the way that my coach kind of puts it in my mind is an egg, one singular egg in a fucking, in an egg in a shell, um, or in a shell. Is that what it's called? Cracked shell. That's what it's called, right? Am I thinking of the right thing? Whatever. So you crack an egg, right? One whole egg, 5 grams of protein, but also it's 5 grams of fat, about 70 calories in an egg. So an egg in and of itself is really a fat source that happens to have some protein in it, rather than the other way around. So if you have 5 eggs, you're called 25 grams of protein, but it's also 25 grams of fat. So 5 eggs for me is half my fucking fat for the day in one meal. I'm good. So I did 4 servings of egg whites, zero fat, zero carbs, still 5 grams of protein, one whole egg, 1 cup of spinach, and 3 servings of shrimp. Shrimp, guys, is fucking insane for macros. And then, of course, the calorie free hot sauce. Um, I'll get a little bite here for you guys. So the way that I kind of look, literally, I use a spoon just because it's easier. A little bit of spinach, egg, and shrimp in one bite. Literally insane. It tastes insane. And I use a whole bunch of seasoning, well, just pepper, I guess. But as I'm walking back here, one second, guys. I gotta take off the, this is the one that I use here. But just to kind of give you guys a rough idea in terms of macros, um, I don't use the cocktail sauce, so here's the macros in the back. I'll read them to you guys as I come around the corner. Shrimp is an insane source of protein. So in one serving, you're getting, whoops, a little bit of shrimp sauce. That's why I didn't want to do that. So let's just kind of go back to what I was doing. It's I'll just kind of run through it. Um, Cooked shrimp, but without the cocktail sauce, we're having literally 14 grams of protein. So if I have 4 of them, I'm trying to do the math, I believe it was 21 grams of protein, 1.5 grams of fat, and no carbs. So pretty much shrimp is just pure protein. Regardless, it could be a little off. It's just my estimation of what I remember putting into MyFitnessPal. I track everything in real time. But for this whole meal, the point of this little clip here, 437 calories. Now keep in mind that does include the greens and the Celsius I had at the gym this morning. So it's not just what you see here. So the greens, the water with liquid IV, the 195 grams of egg whites, the whole egg, the cup of spinach, the 3 servings of shrimp, the apple, and then the hot sauce obviously is calorie free. But this whole thing here, 437 calories plus what I had earlier, 28 grams of carbs, 2 grams of fat, and 67.6 grams of protein. So if we just round it up, this whole meal is only 29 grams of carbs. Most of the carbs are coming from the apple, a couple from the spinach, um, and a little bit in the greens. But we're getting literally 28 grams of carbs, only 2 grams of fat, which is good for me, and 68 grams of protein in all of this. So that's kind of what I wanted to leave you guys with. You can still have fun. You can have a fruit. You can have some lemon lime flavored drink, some berry flavored greens, eggs, spinach, shrimp, hot sauce. Get your meat, get your protein, get your different textures with some hot sauce and um, Celsius I had this morning, that kind of stuff. So again, my calories throughout the day, I'm on 2,000 calories or 2,003 calories, I believe. So 175, 190 protein, 175 carb, and 55 something grams of fat per day. So, in other words, high protein, moderately high carb, low fat. So I want each meal to sort of mirror that sort of diagram. So this one is high protein, 68 protein, moderately high carb, 29 carb, and low fat, 2 grams of fat for 430 calories. So less than a fourth of my calories for the day in all of this. So yeah, eating in a diet in a calorie deficit can be fun as long as you guys know what's going on. So hopefully that little 8-minute clip got you guys excited. Try it out if you guys like. Get some hot sauce, and I'll see you guys in the next one.